Hi, I'm Josanne Wright Callender, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck picture book and educational system. Well, we've been talking about goal setting for a bit of time. And the reason why this stayed in my mind and on my heart as an important feature to have conversations about is because this whole series was created to give parents, teachers, and some students that I have subscribed ideas how to build a powerful, hope filled mindset, which can help one achieve one's goals. And the most important one is to feel very good about oneself, which is self esteem. And that's what my book, The Happy Little Garbage Truck, was created to do, was to show children that this little character may have had some not so great events happen in his life, but he had self-esteem and that's the key piece that we're trying to develop in our children. Well, we started with C.R. Snyder's hope theory. That's sort of what spun out all of these other conversations on goal setting because in his theory, it focused on how goal setting helped children or an adult create a hopeful mindset. And that was something that I found very intriguing because, I set goals before and I did feel better after achieving them. But then I found out through reading Dr. Snyder's articles about the hope theory that hope actually releases an endorphin called dopamine. And not only does dopamine help one feel good about oneself, it actually keeps one motivated. And it really focuses the brain on the benefit part of the cost benefit equation. So, hope is created from setting goals and successfully achieving goals, which is why their study in this theory suggests that you look at stretch goals, not just, the getting up in the morning, brushing your teeth, and sometimes that goal can be really huge for a person who's been battling depression, just getting one foot in front of the other. However, this theory also illuminated to me that in setting these stretch goals and having high hopes, it actually helps a person to become a high hope type of achiever. And these individuals tend to have less depression than those with low hope. And so, it, all of these conversations cycle back to what we've been looking at on the interoceptive nature of our hidden senses, and each one I'm hoping helps one help one's children to develop a hopeful, and a positive mindset. Hopefully, this is helpful. So, we were talking about goal setting a lot, planning it, s- planning the steps, strategizing, and talking, excuse me, with one of my sisters. I was reminded that prioritizing is an equally important equally important part of accessing one's goals and in setting one's goals. So, we know this. You have to have priorities. And sometimes we forget because it's my challenge, and maybe it's yours too, that I have a lot of goals that I'm hoping for and hoping to achieve. And my office is filled with those that I'm ready and raring to go on. But I also know that I have to narrow my focus. And that's what stretch goals actually do. It helps you to focus on the benefit rather than the cost. And so in focusing myself on that benefit, and all of them relate to my writing projects, I can actually narrow my focus down, and I have to just two. So what I looked at was the Covey method, and he states that you can have important goals, which are sort of like the goals that actually key into who you are and what your legacy is or maybe, or what you hope to do for the greater good of mankind. It could be, it's important. But the urgent things that kind of take our attention off of our important goals can sometimes need a strategy to keep them from derailing us from what's important. So, we're going to talk more about this aspect of goal setting. And believe me, this is helping me too, because as I look at the goals that I'm setting to make these talks more effective and help more people, I have to prioritize. So we'll talk more about this tomorrow. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please subscribe, please share, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.